You're listening to Independent TV 7. Kindly click on the like button and don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel at Independent TV 7. Also, don't forget to click the bell icon to get more notification. Thanks for watching. The indigenous people of Biafra leader Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is still in detention of the DSS Department of State Services. Now, Chris Ngige has said the Igbo presidency in 2023 will bury agitations in southeast. Ngige has said, saying to Buhari, Chief Chris Ngige, the Minister of Labour and Employment, has said the zoning of the 2023 presidency to the southeast would end the secession agitation in the country and also in the region. Ngige said all the agitations for Biafra and the wounds of the civil war would be permanently healed if an Igbo person emerges as president in the 2023 general election. How possible can that be? Because the Yoruba may accept, but the Fulani or the Northern may not really accept, because they quite know that the genocidal attack and also the nepotism in the approach of governance towards marginalizing the people of the Igbo is just one way appalling, and they would want a reprisal of what they have done to the Igbo as it is in this present administration. Ngige said all the agitations for Biafra and the wounds of the civil war would be permanently healed if an Igbo person emerges as president in the 2023 general election. Speaking with Channels Television, the Minister of Labour said the Southeast would forgive the entire Nigeria for the sins of the civil war. If Nigerians of all shades of opinion in all the political parties agree to send down the presidency in both parties to the Southeast, you would have buried the ghost of the civil war permanently. That is what he's saying. He said you would have buried all the separatist agitations permanently. You would have buried all the sins of oh no appointment, this and that permanently. Everything will begin to rest. The minister said, Chris Ngige. He, however, pointed out that the zoning of the presidency to the southeast was a sensitive one, considering the issues surrounding it. Why do I say so? I say so because we have a constitution of Nigeria which does not have the issue of zoning and rotation entrenched in it. But that same constitution is in section 14 and also talks about federal character, and that in any establishment of government there must be semblance of everybody participating, so that there will not be any perception of a monopoly of functions of the office thereof or the powers thereby any section of the country. So that area of the constitution, if extrapolate it, okay, according to Ngige, he said it is talking about rotation. If you extrapolate it, then it is talking about zoning states to be represented in government or any government institution. That is why some political parties like the People's Democratic Party (PDP) now have zoning and rotation. In the APC, we don't have a rotation entrenched there, but by mutual agreement, we are doing zoning. We zone the offices in the party. That's why whenever you have the chairman coming from the north, the secretary will be south, and vice versa. These are the two effective offices or power in any political party. He also added, Nnamdi Kanu and his group, the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, have been in the front line and the forefront agitating for the restoration of Biafra. To this end and effect, Kanu was arrested in July in Kenya and also repatriated to Nigeria. That's what it is. Kanu was kidnapped, where he is being detained by the Department of State Services, DSS. And now, as it is, if Kanu is not being released, the Igbo are not even ready, for any election. They had already said it even before Nnamdi Kanu was arrested or kidnapped. They said election would not hold in southeast in the Igbo land, and that's what they have said. Election will not hold. But as it is, we believe that even if election is going to hold, it should be in the northern region, because the Yoruba nation also have said it at Demifi that election would not hold definitely. But as it is, Ngige is of the opinion that if presidency is being shifted and Igbo president wins the presidency in 2023, they will stop agitating. I am not really sure if they can really win that election, or let me put it this way, point blank, if Igbo definitely wins that election in 2023, the Hausas, the Northern and the Fulani definitely will start their own agitation. But I believe the way and manner in which they want to, agitate will determine how they will approach, or the government will approach the matter. But as it is, since Buhari and his co-op are just ignorant of the law, or rather I would say they are not ignorant of the law. They are just trying to be wicked, and also playing politics and changing narratives. Because if you tell me, normally and ordinarily, a crime is a crime. Anybody that commits crime should you rather face the wrath of the law. Instead, they kept on, sweeping it under the carpet, and that's why the northern part of today has deteriorated to that level. Having state of emergency in Zamfara, in Plateau, all thereabout, and you see that things are not really working well, and not working fine for the people of the north. The Hausas are being, even if they are not marginalized directly, but indirectly, they are being, over doomed or over subdued by these so-called Fulani people. According to Ngige, says we zone the offices and the party. That's why whenever you have the chairman coming from the north, the secretary will be from the south, and vice versa. Well, I don't know. In this present dispensation, it's not so. I had already said it earlier that this party, APC, has been hijacked by this so-called Fulani entity, and that is another case that we need to iron out, because the Yorubas would say they are the pioneer founder, or they are the pioneer members of APC, the All Progressive Congress, following Bola Ahmed Tinubu antecedent, and that is why they all supported Tinubu, and they believe Tinubu in 2023 is going to become the president. Now let's see how it goes, because the so-called Fulani and the Nigeria that we have, which Nnamdi Kanu has called a contraption, is what we have. And some persons have said they own Nigeria, and they would do whatever they want to do. They would say impunity would definitely cover them. That is what they have been acting on. And basically, it has affected the economy, affected the area of security, and affected the whole infrastructural project as it is, because foreign investors have left, some regions in the north. If not for the GDP and also the tax and the VAT, which is being generated from the south, how would the north survive, or how would the federal government survive? Definitely federal government will survive through the oil, but as it is, we do not merit such, because when Nigerian borrows money, we don't return it. Buhari will borrow, they will share it among themselves. Even if they are borrowed for a particular project, for infrastructure which they claim, they still don't execute, even if they try to start up. We all know, we are all in Nigeria, we know what it is and what is obtainable. Yes, it's usually bad, for Nigerians, the Republic of Nigeria as it is. When people see us in international organization, they see us as unserious people. But as it is, let's leave unseriousness apart. People in international community have seen Nigeria as a collapsed nation. And it is under this dispensation that everything has collapsed. And now the Igbo, if they become the president in 2023, what come of the Fulani, what come of the other ethnic group? Will the agitation stop? Or rather, will the Igbo start up a reprisal by marginalizing those that have done wrong to them? Well, you are listening to Independent TV 7. Thanks for listening, and God bless you.